Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at whether Arsenal have messed up in the January transfer window. Could they have bought a striker, could they have bought a midfielder just to reinforce the team with the high amount of injuries they've picked up? In the end they didn't. They only got Kim Kallstrom, who himself is injured for 5 weeks after injuring himself playing beach football. So let's take a look at their injury list and who they tried to get and didn't, and how this may affect the team. So start with the injury list. Obviously some very key players here, with the likes of Aaron Ramsey, Theo Walcott and Jack Wilshere being the most important. Aaron Ramsey, he's been on phenomenal form this season, scoring a lot of goals, a lot of assists. His return time is 5 weeks, out for 5 weeks. Type it's a 5 strain. Theo Walcott, he's very crucial to the team as well, adds that extra dimension, lots of pace, can play striker if he needs to. He's going to be out for a very long time, 5 months, which will go on after the World Cup, unfortunately. So he'll miss the World Cup. He is vital for Arsenal, so they really needed to replace him in January, but they didn't. The other obvious one is Jack Wilshere. He had a face injury, but he could return any day. He hasn't been as good as you would maybe expect him to be. A few years ago he looked really, really good, but he's still a very good player to have in the team. And then finally Thomas Rosicky, ankle injury, and again he could return any day. So that's the injury list there. That's the problems they've got, and let's take a look at who they tried to get but unfortunately didn't. Starting from the top one, the most obvious one, the one that was highlighted most in the press, Julian Draxler of Schalke, the talented young midfielder, can play in left mid, centre attack mid, or even a striker. Very skillful, very good technique. Unfortunately it didn't come through. It was rumoured to be about 37 million, the asking price, but for whatever reason the transfer did not go through. If it had, that would have given Arsenal a very good chance of winning the league, especially considering their position at the minute. They've been first for most of the season, so it would have reinforced their attack. Also they tried to get Miko Vucinic from Juve. He's a striker, 30 years old, so very experienced. I think he's a Montenegro international. Very good player, very clinical finisher. He's been good for Juventus. I think it's like 21 goals and 75 appearances. With Giroud, he's not the best in the world. He's a good finisher, but he's not very quick, and he can miss easy opportunities. And obviously Bender, we all know, is not the best. So they really needed to get a striker in this January transfer window, but they didn't. Obviously Podolski can play there as well, but he seems to play more out wide at the minute. They also tried to go for the very experienced Miroslav Klose of Lazio. He's also a striker. Obviously that would be a short-term signing, but that's what they need if they want to win the league. He's been very good throughout his career, currently at Lazio. Apparently he was disappointed the move didn't go through, but he again just had that extra bit of compensation if a striker got injured. And then we've got the likes of Salomon Kalou, Berbatov and Morata, all not really likely to happen. The most likely probably being Morata from Real Madrid, but in the end, again, that didn't happen. That would have been a loan signing. 21 years old, so very good. In the end, Dimitar Berbatov went to Monaco. He's 33 years old. Doesn't really work hard for the team, but is very calm with the ball. Lots of great technique and a very good finisher. So to sum things up, basically, Arsenal, fantastic team. There's no denying that. But for me, they've missed an opportunity. There's no denying Man City are playing the best in the league at the minute. They're scoring goals for fun, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, sometimes even 6 goals in a match. They are world class with the likes of Aguero, Toure, Negredo and Dzeko. Unfortunately Arsenal don't have that firepower up front, but they could have invested that in January. Unfortunately they didn't. So for me, have Arsenal messed up in January? Yes, I'm afraid they have, and I think because of it they're possibly going to drop down to even 3rd or 4th. They've got a lot of injuries and they'll probably get some more, and I think that'll really disadvantage them throughout the season. Chelsea, they got a few signings as well, the likes of Matic, Salah and Kurt Zouma, who's been loaned back. But anyway, Matic, very good signing, great CDM. So the point is, Arsenal, for me, have messed up in January. Didn't buy anyone apart from an injured midfielder. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Leave your opinion on my thoughts, and goodbye.